Bodine52, how are you folks? If you watched one of our last videos, you will know that Mrs. Bodine and I were talking about a cruise that we have coming up in June, and we're a little concerned with the virus going around, the coronavirus, that we may not be able to go. And that would be no good, would it, Mrs. Bodine?
No, wouldn't be good at all.
But we got to make plans. If we can't go, we need a destination. Help us out, folks. Stay tuned. Alright, Mrs. Bodine, we talked earlier about going on this Alaska cruise. It's a bucket list item, right?
Yes, it is.
And we are planning at this point to go, but I think we should be talking about other rides. What happens if we can't go? And then what are we going to do with the other time, right?
We can ride to Niagara Falls, the Canadian side.
Ride to Niagara Falls.
That's on my bucket list.
But we lived close to there, and now we don't live close to there.
Well, you know what? It's on my bucket list.
Really? How about we watch it on YouTube?
Really?
Yeah, P.A. Bearded Biker was there with his wife. We could watch the whole thing.
Well, next year when you want to go to Bike Week, why don't you watch it on YouTube?
Sometimes out riding by yourself is great.
Hey, you walked into that one.
Yeah, I rode into that one.
You rode into that one, Mr. Bodine.
Well, so, you know, and it's pretty funny. We never did
Can't get out of it, can you?
Look, chick. So,
yeah.
anyway, folks, my wife is badly behaved today, but the question is, we've talked about going on a ride with the HDRs, maybe with Bronco Ride in Maryland and HDRs in Pennsylvania. And we are definitely going to do a 4 or 5 dayer with the HDRs, and then I think HDR and Bronco Ride and myself are going to get together, hopefully. But, you know, at some point I should probably take you for a ride. What do you think?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls. How about, like, the Carolinas or something? Smoky Mountains. You know, we have a couple folks that watch our channel that have invited us down there to ride. I know that HDR talked about either going to the Dragon or, you know, some of those roads down there. A couple years ago, I went and rode West Virginia and the West Virginia Motovlogger Meetup, which was cool. There were some great roads there. What do you think, Mrs. Bodine? The mountains would be cool in Carolina, right?
Yeah.
And we did not. As a matter of fact, this week is Bike Week. I'm not sure when this video will get posted, but we were at Bike Week last year, and it was awesome.
Oh, my God. It was nice.
A little disappointed we didn't go this year, but they also have the same event, even though it's not as big, in the fall. So maybe we should talk about going up there in like September-ish, because I forgot what they call that ride in the fall. Not Bike Week, but they call it something else. So maybe we could do that.
Yeah.
It is quite a ride for us.
We'd have to put Big Mama in a trailer.
We have to put Big Mom in a trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, either that or ship her down there. I'm not a big fan of that, but I hear a lot of people do it. But we got to figure that out. And I think some you know, short rides and then maybe something a week long would be kind of cool. You know. We have the Mackinac Island that is by us. That would be awesome. Obviously, we can't take the motorcycle on Mackinac Island.
Right.
No vehicles allowed over there, folks. There's a fire station over there, emergency vehicles, but you want to get around, you walk. You ride your bicycle, or what else, Mrs. Bodine?
You ride the horses.
You ride the horses. Mrs. Bodine and I did a nice little horse and carriage ride when we were there a couple years back.
Oh, it was so nice.
That was pretty cool. I just wanted to ride it because I got to do it. Look at all that wood.
You can bring it to my house.
So, any other ideas on where you'd like to go? Go back to PA, ride some of those roads, see a bunch of our friends there. You got any other suggestions? Some folks from our channel that are from Georgia invited us down.
We'll just have to, see where time takes us.
So we should just get on the bike and see where it takes us?
Yeah.
I don't think you're good with that. I think you say that, but I don't think you really mean it.
I didn't have any animals to worry about. I could.
Oh, yeah. Hey, let's get out one of those doggy things.
Oh, my God. You would give her the heart attack? Oh, Jesus.
My dog gets a little stressed out easy, folks. If we put the dog on the back of the motorcycle, we'd be taking it to its final resting spot in about 10 minutes after it freaked out. But we love her. She's our crazy dog. Any suggestions, folks? I know there are some... Oh, gosh, I hate to say this. You know that four-letter word, don't you? Mrs. Bodine. Ohio. I know the Buckeyes, but we have some people that watch our channel that are from Ohio. And actually, they're good people. So it's obvious that they didn't grow up there. And
obviously.
And that they must have been born into the Buckeye brainwashing. But they are some good people there, and there's some really good roads, actually, in Ohio.
We still love you.
Yeah, we do. Mr. McStash and his bride. There's a Viper in Ohio. There's a lot of people out there. So maybe some events in Ohio. If you're from Ohio and there's an event coming up, let us know. We'd love to come up and maybe meet a bunch of folks. And if you could make sure to do that during a week that the Buckeyes aren't in town, that would be great, because I don't want to get sick to my stomach. Is that wrong, Mrs. Buddy?
No, it's not wrong.
Hey, we're on 9 Mile. By the way,
right.
The one thing about coming back to Michigan that I forgot from when I was a kid is roads are named by miles. 6 mile, 7 mile, 8 mile, 9 mile.
8 miles a dirt road.
Don't people have an odometer? Why do they need to know that? I don't know. By the way, the cool thing about riding a motorcycle, Mrs. Bodine, is I have really no idea where we're at.
I know, that's the best part.
Exactly.
So when we're ready to go home, just put the GPS saying, take me home.
So if there is some events, folks, that you have that you think would be cool for us to come do a 4 or 5 day trip, or a Friday through Monday, let us know in the comment section, and maybe we can make something like that happen. What do you think, Mrs. Bodine?
Sounds good to me. Sounds
good to you?
Yep.
All right, and you know what we can do? We can get one of those tent. Ooh, it's an odd place to take a nap. We can take one of those tents that we pack on the bike, and you and I can sleep out in the tent.
No. It's got to be a Hyatt.
A Hyatt. Well, or a Hilton or a Marriott. Now you're at just Hyatt?
Anywhere there's a 5-star hotel. I am not sleeping in those tents.
All right, folks. Let me tell you something. When I met Mrs. Bodine, country girl, lived out in the country, really wasn't real. I'm a city boy, right? But that crap's changed. I got to tell you what. She's no longer that little country girl.
Yep.
Can you go back for a while?
Nope.
Hey. Welcome to my world, folks. Welcome to my world. All right, Mrs. Bodine. We want suggestions. We need suggestions, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
We probably need directions, too, but I'm not asking.
No.
I'm just going.
That's a man thing. I guess I'll have to get off the bike and have.
I am not going to ask for directions.
Nope, I know you would. You would ride around all day until you found your way out.
Exactly. That's why you have a motorcycle. You get good miles to the gallon, right? Wave to this guy, will you? Because I can.
Yep. He nodded because you couldn't either.
That's right. We were busy with our hands. All right, folks. That is it. If you don't hear from me in a couple weeks, I'm still lost. All right, Mrs. Bodine, any words of wisdom? Something really, really, really special. What do you got? Give it to us.
Love yourself, love your loved ones, and enjoy your week.
Really? That's so nice. What about Love Bodine 52?
Oh, yeah, and subscribe to Bodine's channel, please. Make him feel loved.
Or, you know what? Even if you don't subscribe to our channel, that's okay. We appreciate you taking time out of your day, watching our video. And apparently I'm in the Upper Peninsula Club. Ooh, look at this. Well, I can't let people go when we're on this road now, can I?
Ooh, curvy-worvy.
Curvy-worvy. You know, they call it twisties,
Oh,
which I've never been a fan of.
I like curvy.
You like curvies? Because twisties is kind of, I don't know, it just doesn't feel manly.
Makes me think of ice cream.
You got ice cream on the mind, don't you there, kiddo?
Yeah.
All right, folks, I guess that is it for the curvy, twisty, whatever they are that we just drove through. All right, thanks for checking in. Be safe out there. Hug a loved one, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.